Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of this Friday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And we've had quite a fun day, well, last 24 hours or so. Scooby's book obviously was leaked, well, a bit of it, a William trashing bit of it was leaked to People magazine, and now there's a bit of a blame game going on, or not a blame game so much as denials. Sorry, very loud birds outside. Don't know why. Fluffy is inside snoozing, so can't be shouting at Fluffy. But anyway, denials all around. First of all, the Parkles came out and said that they have had nothing to do with Scooby-Doo's book. They're distancing themselves from it. This is to the Daily Mail. Sources close to the Parkles said this. They refute suggestions that they were involved in the book. And then Scooby-Doo a few hours later came out also and said, Endgame is not Harry and Meghan's book. I'm not Meg's pal. And he went on to say there's far more to the book than just Harry and Meghan. It's about the royals and their end. I'm paraphrasing and being snarky just for the record. I'm misquoting him now just for fun and not for offense. And he basically went on and said, you know, there are 12 chapters or however many, and they're not all about Harry and Meghan. So there's a huge amount of distancing and denial, and no, it wasn't us, and we weren't involved, and no, it wasn't them, and nothing to do with them. Of course, we've heard this all before. We heard it all before in a court of law, interestingly, when Meghan had to apologize for forgetting that she had assisted Scooby-Doo through the agency of her then, I don't know what he was, communications officer or some such. Scooby, of course, famously has been in California quite recently in the past few months. He posted on Twitter or Instagram, I can't remember exactly which, but there he was, getting some sun in California, and we know who live in California, don't we? They live right there. So there was a lot of speculation at the time about possible contacts, connections, research he might be doing from the horse's mouth or close to. We can speculate perhaps for plausible deniability, meet you on a park bench at 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, and there's the newspaper, and in the newspaper is chapter 11 handwritten in that calligraphy. We're speculating, of course, for fun and entertainment, because that's what we do here on this channel, just read cards for fun. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. I have, of course, the After Tarot. It's the makeup after a breakup card, or the breakup tarot deck. Oops, just knocked the microphone, sorry. I'm going to do a Celtic cross from Scooby-Doo's point of view with the After Tarot and see what is going on. How anxious is he about this? Because, of course, the timing was terrible. Harry had just made that famous phone call to Pa, wishing him happy birthday, and the Tinies were singing happy birthday in the background. And Meghan was cooing as well and saying, whispering in his ear, give me a nice big house, give me Windsor Castle, all of that. And then, you know, this was ill timing. I did a reading on that yesterday about the bad timing of it all. Bad timingness, is there such a word, of it all. So we're going to see what's going on, Scooby's point of view, and the possible fallout with the Parkles. And sources. I want to know who sources are. We're also going to try and find that out in this Celtic cross I'm going to do. So it's a very much a tweaked Celtic cross. And we're going to see what's going on with Scooby and the Parkles, and then Harry, Meghan, Eugenie. Any connection, any information from them that has appeared in this book. That is what we're going to find out. We're going to try anyway. I'm going to remind you, of course, that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. I'm just reading energy, archetypal energy, and, of course, disclaimer in the box below. Please read, please form your own opinion about Scooby's book. And we have the Six of Cups as our underlying energy. Ooh, the Six of Cups is about old friends, and we know that Meghan and Scooby-Doo go back a long way. They go back to places like Cannes, where there's photos on yachts, and hello and miss you and love you and all of that blah blah, a long way back. And that's the Six of Cups, old friends. old friends, very emotional connection, shared memories, shared past, you know each other's secrets. Take them to the grave when you've got Six of Cups energy here. But interestingly, in the After Tarot, the two little children, the innocent little children that are in the Six of Cups are being called inside. Playtime is over. Situation from Scooby's point of view, this hasty denial that he had to make. Strength card in reverse. We know what the Strength card is. Harry and Meghan card. The Virgo and the Leo. I know I have to say it every time. I'm sure you're all chanting along with me. But we just have to say it in case someone's watching who doesn't know that the Strength card is the Harry and Meghan card of the Major Arcana, and it's in reverse. A fallout with Harry and Meghan, which has put him in a very weak position, because all Scooby-Doo has right now is his connection with Harry and Meghan, their mouthpiece, their foot and mouthpiece perhaps. Let's see what particular problem he is facing right now that he had to write so hastily on his Twitter account. Ooh, I love it when old Scratch appears. I love it. The devil. The devil has shown up as the problem. The devil is all kinds of things. The devil in general, I'm not saying specifically to this reading, but in general, the devil represents lies and deception and falsehood and duplicity, because the devil whispers in your ear and tells you things that aren't true, that will end up destroying you, but also possibly those around you, because the devil does like to destroy. The devil is toxic. And the devil is angry and vengeful and bitter and poisonous and obsessed. That's in general what the devil represents. You can make of that what you will. But the devil is being chained to a situation. Quite literally. I had to block out the situation that was being chained for the sake of the censors on YouTube. This card, this very card, got me a strike on YouTube for words that I cannot say without getting the same strike again, because we seem to be in the land of infants in this world, where you can't have adult conversations about adult topics, which is why I creep around so carefully on this channel. Not my usual state of being, I assure you. But Scooby-Doo has got a problem with the devil. I'm going to get the giggles. What is going on behind the scenes with the Parkles right now in Scooby-Doo? Hidden energy at the root of all of this has been. The Knight of Pentacles is offering his pentacle to his liege lord. He wants to go home very slowly. Slow but steady progress. He is a bit slow. We know that from the Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest knight in the tarot deck. It takes a while to figure things out and realize which direction it should be going in, but this Knight of Pentacles wants to go home. We saw that with the phone call to Pa, saw that with the bad timing reading. All my readings recently have shown me that that Knight of Pentacles is on his way home very slowly, hoping he's going to get a good reception, expecting he will. That is open to debate. But anyway, so the problem is that that Knight of Pentacles is on his way home. His wife, his bride, it seems to be on her way, well, trying her best to relaunch herself as a producer. Just done a reading on that, and good luck, Megan, going to need it. Focus for Scooby-Doo right now. This panicked energy has got to make money. Eight of Pentacles has to make money, because company is in trouble, according to Richard Eden. Haven't checked it recently. It's a public record. You can go and look at the company's house register and see what's going on with his company. But in trouble when Richard Eden went and had a snoop. Eight of Pentacles, a need to make money, need to rush out and buy this book. It's not only about Harry and Meghan. It's about the end of the royals. And it was all written by Scooby-Doo, not by Harry and Meghan and possibly Princess Eugenie. We're going to check that later. But okay, very, very focused on this. It was all my doing, because the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's mastered his craft. I think he's quite offended that people say perhaps there was meet you on the bench at 2 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon. It will be the newspaper and the rubbish bin next to the bench. There's chapter 11. And again, snark. Past. LA. We've got the Six of Wands in reverse, failure, defeat. And that's interesting. That's interesting. I think he's feeling wounded. He's feeling wounded by how a previous book was received and how it's lampooned every so often. And the court case must have burned, and he must object to being Meghan's mouthpiece. I think he truly believes he's a very talented writer and journalist, and he's got his, you know, the inside info, and he was all over the place. He is egotistical. The Six of Wands was a card that came out for me when I first read on Scooby's book. Well, not first read on it, but when I read it on it now in this round of readings in the last few weeks and maybe even in the last few months. Showing off, center of attention, lapping it up, loving it. But the Six of Wands is in reverse in the past. So he has had some humiliations, some setbacks, which he has not enjoyed. And not only he has had humiliations and setbacks, but perhaps the devil too has had humiliations and setbacks. It's not all easy going for old Scratch. So, and in the end, we all know that the devil is defeated archetypally, and we're just reading archetypal energy here, of course. What's going to be going on in future, in the near future, with Scooby and this book and the denials and who's the source and blah blah, relationship with Parkles, whatever universe wants to tell us. We've got the King of Swords in reverse, being cut out, ruthlessly cut out. There's a sense of betrayal in that King of Swords. I don't often get that energy. It could also be lawyers. King of Swords is very much a lawyer card. There could be legal, not proceedings necessarily. I don't think that they would go that far, but there could be letters written, warnings, maybe to the press, maybe to Scooby-Doo, maybe to the publishers, maybe to journalists who say Meghan and Mary. I nearly said Hagan and Mary. Those two, this one and that one's. Lawyers might be writing to say that Scooby-Doo isn't their mouthpiece, and that kind of thing. I'm getting, there's going to be some sharp words, there's going to be some also criticism. This isn't going to go away, not with the King of Swords in reverse. This is going to get interesting, is going to get spicy for those on the sidelines watching. Whoever is embroiled in this, as I say, publishers are possible with the King of Swords, lawyers are possible with the King of Swords. It doesn't strike me as being one of the main players, Harry, Meghan, Scooby-Doo, or even anyone in the actual royal family, the real royal family, not the pretend royal family in Montecito. But as I say, there's conflict coming up, there's denials coming up, King of Swords in reverse. That might be strategic kinds of denials and might not be true, because when swords are down, either silence or deception. My opinion. So, sources. This is the tweaked part of the Celtic cross. Harry, Meghan, Princess Eugenie. Harry first. How involved was he in the book? According to the cards, wants to put this behind him, get away from it, leave it behind. Chimes with the energy of the reading I did yesterday. And I do number readings, so hopefully you can go and find it. Sometimes I get the numbering wrong, I know, and you tell me helpfully. Yeah, he wants to distance himself from this. He wants to go home. Six of Swords is traveling over an ocean. He, the Knight of Pentacles, wants to get away from this. He doesn't want Scooby in his life. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. Not saying that he didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just saying here, all that universe is giving me here is that he wants to put distance between himself and this book. Maybe too late, has been. Meghan. Did she write chapter 11 in calligraphy and leave it in a newspaper in a bin next to a park bench? Oh, I would have to say a hearty yes. A hearty yes with the Sun card. The Sun is all about attention, notice, illumination. I will tell you all. I will make it clear for you. This is what happened. It's the Meghan card, it's Leo. It's a big hearty yes. If you're doing a yes, no type of question, you get the Sun. Oh yes, oh yes. And I have to say again, that this is my opinion and it's all speculation, and there is a disclaimer in the box below, and you of course will form your own opinion, and this is of course just for fun and entertainment. But we have the sun upright when we ask if Meghan Markle perhaps collaborated with Scooby-Doo over this book, even, and I have to say this for legal reasons, through the mechanism of a third party, as she did previously with funding freebies, and had to apologize in court for forgetting that she had collaborated through the mechanism of, or the agency of, a third party. Interesting card, that. How about Princess Eugenie? Wittingly or unwittingly? Another yes. Another yes. It's an interesting card, that, because I think she might be quite the raconteur. And I'm not getting sneaking around energy with this card. I have to tread very carefully, and I have to try and be very clear about the energy that's coming through here for me. The energy that's coming through is that she might like a party. She might be a bit of a good time girl. She certainly was in her youth, certainly when Meghan was hanging out with her at clubs and all the rest of it. That she might just like regaling people with stories. And I think she's quite open-hearted and affectionate. And there was an interesting throwaway comment, I think it was from the usual source, Neil Sean, that said she likes to be on good terms with everyone. So I'm not getting malice here. I'm not getting taking sides. I'm getting somebody who just likes to tell a tale, spin a yarn for fun and entertainment. Maybe she can do some tarot on YouTube. But that's what I'm getting here. So I'm getting maybe did but now regrets such energy there. This is just energy. I'm getting a hell yes. And I'm getting might have done unwittingly because likes to be engaging and fun and entertaining. How's this all going to play out for Scooby-Doo? Relationship with Parkles, how people view his book, anything, whatever universe wants to tell us. Ooh. Four of Cups. Well, there's rejection there. It is the rejection card. So yeah, there is a parting of the ways coming for Scooby and the Parkles. We've seen it with the Strength card in reverse and the Devil showing up there definitely, and the King of Swords here. It's over. This beautiful friendship that's depicted in the Six of Cups is over. And as I say, those children in the Six of Cups are being called in for dinner. Wash your hands, wash your face, sit down. Stop pinching your sister, you know, that kind of thing. And it's over. Rejection. There could be a rather more alarming rejection coming for Scooby-Doo. Not just from the only hand that feeds him. And that would be that hand, or even that hand. But also from the public, the reading public, the book clubs, the libraries. The tourists going through airports, picking up Scooby-Doo's book on the way, wondering if they're going to come back to a republic, if they're going away to Spain for some sun, and then back they come and it's all over. And Has-Been is on the throne, and there's just chaos, and we're in an idiocracy. But yeah, it's not looking good for Scooby-Doo. It's not the end of the world, but it's the beginning of the end, I would say, with the Four of Cups in reverse. He's going to regret this. And good, I say. That's the reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.